All right, welcome back to Ask Anthony the Lender. Today's question is one I hear almost every day. Anthony, how can I improve my credit score quickly? So the good news, it's not rocket science. It's more like a credit science, right? And when you understand how credit works, you can make smarter choices, improving your credit score much quicker than you think. So today's question is like, Anthony, what are the fastest ways to improve my credit score? The answer, well, every credit profile is different for everybody. There are a few things that are universal, right? That can make real differences for many people in as little as 30 to 60 days, all right? So here's tip number one. Pay your credit card balances down and keep them down, and only increase them for small things like that are recurring. Once you get your credit card balances down, like you might have a credit card that has $1,000 balance and a $1,500 limit, okay? But once you get that $1,000 down to zero, let it breathe, and only use it for a little while for a tank of gas or like a Netflix subscription. Give it time to air out. So pay your credit card balances down, not off necessarily, but down. One of the biggest factors affecting your score is called credit utilization. The less you're using your available credit, the better you are, all right? So here's step number two. Don't miss any payments. It's crazy, but your late payments never, ever go away. Never, ever go away, all right? Unless you dispute them and the company removes them, okay? Even one late payment can hurt your score in a big, big way. If you can, I'd recommend set up automatic drafts and let them take that payment out automatically. This is where budgets come into play. This is where housing counseling comes in play, because they keep you accountable to a monthly budget. So you can afford to have auto drafts and never miss a payment, all right? Never miss a payment. Step number three, don't open a bunch of new credit accounts while you're trying to improve your credit score. This is what immediately most people think they need to do, is open new trade lines. No. All right? Don't open a bunch of new credit. All right? Even applications, the inquiries of new applications can hurt your credit score. And too many accounts can work against you. So don't rush to open new credit. All right? Now, on top of that, piggybacking on top of that, you can use the credit you have in order to get an increased credit score. Check your credit report regularly. I'd probably use something like a Credit Karma or a Credit Wise, Credit Sesame. These are all credit monitoring sources that you can do as apps on your phone that are free, right? So use those as a foundation. They're not real credit scores, but at least you know, like if your Credit Karma score is 630, that is your threshold, right? And so work to bring your Credit Karma score from the 630 to the 700. That is what's happening. So if you go from 630 to 700 on Credit Karma, your real score is also improving, okay? I've had people tell me, Anthony, I check my credit score every day for a week. I said, that's like weighing yourself every day when you're going to the gym. You don't need to do that. Give yourself good habits, and in time, all these things are going to work. So be patient, but 30 to 60 days is all you really need, all right? The biggest mistake people make is trying to fix everything at once. Instead, focus, drill down on things that have the biggest impact. And these things that I mentioned today have that biggest impact. Lower your balances, pay on time, and avoid unnecessary new debt. And be consistent, all right? So at Solita's house, we spend a lot of time teaching people how to repair credit every day and how credit really works. Because once you understand the rules, improving your credit becomes a strategy, not just a guessing game. So small financial habits can create big financial opportunities. I'm Anthony the Lender. Your credit score doesn't define your future. Your financial habits do. And if you know someone trying to improve their credit, share this with them. Have a great day.